Is Monday, April 26th at 6:02 p.m. And I'd like to bring the Douglas Board of Health meeting to order. We have first on the agenda, COVID-19 clinic.
Yeah, can we skip that? Because Agnieszka's not on yet.
We can skip that. We can
Okay.
move that down. How's that?
Yep.
Okay. I'll give you my update, health agent update. Excuse me. Let's see here. We hasn't been too busy. I can come to it. Okay, we had a Mr. Ledoux on Mumford Road. This is back in January. I think we may have covered it already, but nonetheless, I'll bring it up again. We have boiler inspection. I went for an inspection on his outdoor boiler, and this happened way back in let's see here we do. Yeah, this happened way back December 29th. I went to the inspection. I told him what I expected him to do for the boiler and replace the stack with brand new material. He had wires hanging all over the place. I told him to dress those up, make them watertight. And he did. I went back, like I say, on January 20th, and he did take care. He did address the issues. He put a brand new stack in. He even went higher on the stack. I don't know if that's going to really solve the problem, but we're giving it the best effort we can, because this situation goes way back to the early 1990s, as you well know. And we're just putting Band-Aids on it right now. Any questions on that, folks?
He's within his legal rights, isn't he?
Pretty much he is, because there was nothing in place at that time. And as far as the state is concerned, and as far as we're concerned, there were no bylaws. We do have some now. We do have some bylaws now, but we're seeing less and less people putting these units in anyway. Okay, so then we had a little situation on North Street. As it turns out, it really wasn't so much Board of Health as it was a tenant dispute. And I really didn't want to get into the legalities of it because, like I say, it was more of a civil situation. So I directed the homeowner to file a complaint with the court, and whatever happened there, I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, Douglas has nothing to do with this case at all. She was trying to move just to give you a quick rundown, the owner was trying to move the person out of that apartment, and as it turns out, she didn't have a legal stand on it. So like I say, there was not much we could do about it. Then we had a situation, Lindbergh Road. That's up off of is it southwest or South Main Street? Where is it? Going out toward Wallem Lake.
Yeah.
Emily, do you know that street?
I think it is southwest.
Yeah, Southwest Maine. Yeah, there was actually the fire chief called us in, investigate an oil burner spill and a backfire on the oil burner, puff back. It's a small little house. There were probably 4 or 5 people living in it. I mean, it wasn't totally unsanitary, but the house needed some work for sure. Well, all we could do is basically, I went there with the Assistant Fire Chief Kelly, and we assessed the situation, and we both agreed that, we'll try to give her some leeway to address some of these issues and go back to checking it out. This all happened on March 24th, by the way. We also have another situation on March 26th. Mrs. Burgess on, what street is that, Kristen?
Charles,
I didn't write it down.
C Street.
Oh, C Street, okay. Yeah, on C Street, she had mentioned a complaint about furniture and an old mattress out in the front of the yard, and it had been there for months and months. So Kristen had a wonderful idea, as usual. She mentioned that maybe we should just write a letter to them and that'll solve the problem, and that's exactly what happened. And that's all we have for today, folks. Are there any questions?
Anything to say about the town hall oil spill?
I can't hear you, Dick. I'm sorry.
Anything to say about the town hall oil spill?
Oh, no, no, I guess that was addressed, but I wasn't involved in that at all. That was an insurance deal.
Yeah, the trucks are gone now, so,
Yeah, the trucks are gone.
yeah.
I didn't get involved in that at all. I don't think they really wanted me to get involved. Okay. Any other questions?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
I was just gonna ask how
Yeah.
the neighbor is for like I forget what street that was, the first complaint you talked about with the word.
Oh, yeah. Ledoux,
Yeah.
Oh, Mumford.
Mumford, yeah.
Is the neighbor who complained happy with what's been going on?
She hasn't complained since I visited the last time. I haven't received any complaints.
Well, that's good.
So, I mean, I did mention to her after he did what I asked him to do. I did mention to her that, he did accomplish repairing and adding that stack. So I said, there's not a whole lot we can do unless you want to file a civil suit, and that's up to you.
And that's that outdoor burning is only until like May 14th or something, isn't it? Or somewhere around there? Or-
Yeah. But I did tell him that we're going to inspect every year. We're going to inspect that furnace, that boiler every year. So he didn't like the idea, but that's okay. So that's where we left it pretty much.
That's good.
All set? Okay.
Yep, thank you, Bob.
Okay, we have tonnage here. We're talking transfer station.
Yep.
Let me see. Do I have that?
I sent it today.
Yeah,
It's really good.
yeah. I'll take your word for it.
Yep.
Yeah, the tonnage numbers are looking good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do. They look really good. The guys have figured it out, I guess, again, or the compactors are working well or something, but it looks really good, both of them, both months.
I'm just checking it out here, that's all.
Yeah, excellent. We're in like the 9s and 10s.
Oh, yeah, very good. Very good.
Yep.
Even,
Yeah,
like
good
it.
average there.
even squeezed in an 11.
I wonder, what's the difference?
One of the compactors was serviced, right?
Yes, they changed the gauge on it.
And we had that, the holiday months, I think, were a little rough as usual, but
So what did you say, Corey? I'm sorry.
I think the holiday months were a little rough.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
they
getting them
were.
out, but
Yeah,
that,
it has slowed down quite a bit.
I think they're able to maintain a little
Yeah.
more regularly, but yeah, those are really good. Good job.
Okay, are we all satisfied with that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn this over to Agnieszka. Hi, Agnieszka, how are you? How you
Hello,
doing? You're a busy
good,
lady.
good.
You're a busy
As
lady.
always, as all of us. So, sorry for being late. Took me a little bit of time to find the link.
That's quite all right.
I was like,
That's quite
what
all
is
right.
it? I was looking at the email for it,
Okay,
and it was on agenda.
that's okay. So fill us in. Let us know what's going on. I know you've been a busy lady, you and Kristen.
Oh yes, we are quite busy. Our lives didn't slow down
Right,
much, but we are happy to be part of the clinic. We are there at least twice a week.
wow,
Like 5 hours shift each time.
nice, yeah.
And last week we did like one long day, all day on Thursday. It
Really?
was 2 shifts. So
I
from 8,
understand that Dick has been helping out too.
oh, Dick is great. Everybody knows Dick and everybody appreciates his help. He
Good,
was
good.
keeping us busy today.
They have chocolate donuts.
Oh yeah, the snacks, the amount of snacks and food they have, it's
Oh, I
crazy.
see. That's what gets him there. I
It's
get
the
it.
only reason we are going there, right, guys? Yes, and I'm happy to also report that all homebound Douglas residents were vaccinated.
Uh-huh.
So we only had 3 people who reached out to us and
Really?
requested homebound home vaccination.
Right,
So they received Pfizer vaccine, but we are still taking names. Anyone who qualifies and who would like to take advantage of this provision and to have someone coming to their house and vaccinate them,
I
they can
see.
contact us and
That's
I'll put
great.
them on the list.
That's great.
So
That's awesome.
at first we thought we'll have to do it with our EMTs,
Uh-huh.
but since we only had like short list of people, the nurses from the clinic did it.
Right, right.
Covered all the towns. So
That's really wonderful for the town people. A lot of people that are homebound like myself.
Mhm. So if you hear of anyone who would like to request, who qualifies, of course they have to qualify,
Sure, sure.
people who, that we don't go to the state, but the requirement is like if someone can go to the doctors for the appointments, they should be able to come
Right,
for the vaccine. This is mostly for people who have a hard time
sure.
leaving
sure.
house and they need, assistance of two people
Right.
when leaving the house.
How many people are not, what's the percentage of people not receiving the shot? Do you know?
It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
We share the links with the appointments every week with the school departments, with the senior center. So I know Patrice is pouring a lot of names every week.
Yeah.
And we have access to, links before they go public.
Uh-huh.
We get them on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
We can put any residents
Yeah.
who wants to get the vaccine. And 2:00 on Tuesdays, those links go to the state.
I see.
So so they go quick.
Sure, sure.
But they are really good sharing those links with us much earlier.
I meant to add the fact that, how many elderly people do you know? Most of the elderly people vaccinated?
Everyone who requested gets vaccinated.
Right, right.
Everyone who reaches out to us or to Patrice gets appointment.
Okay.
So there is no issues, everyone who wants to get vaccine will get it.
Sure.
Yeah, but Patrice is very happy.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
Patrice is very happy.
Oh.
Good.
Well, you folks must be doing a wonderful job. I did visit you over there this week, as a matter of fact. I had my second shot.
Oh, nice. Good.
Yeah.
No, it's really nice, really well organized, and Dick is there, so he can see things are going pretty smooth.
Yeah, it's very well organized. I was very impressed with that.
Like last Thursday, we vaccinated more than 900 people in one day.
Wow.
It was over 400 in the morning and over 500 in the afternoon.
Wow.
Yes, so
That's
just one day.
fantastic.
Average is like 700. That day was over 900.
Gee,
Mostly like second doses, but some people still come for the first.
that's amazing.
So
Mhm.
has it slowed down at all or no?
No, because we are getting more doses and now we are doing the second doses. So at the beginning, we were just getting first doses, so it was like 1,300. Now we have 2,700 vaccines a week
Wow.
Wow.
between second and first doses.
Great.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
Now works good. People are really happy. We hear many, many good comments and
Oh, yes.
appreciation. Like people
Oh, yes.
are happy, that it's so close by. They don't have to drive to Springfield or Gillette or
Exactly,
something.
exactly. And basically there are no lines from what I could see.
Walk in and out.
It's just,
In and out.
right. It's a great process that's going on there. It's great.
Mm-hmm. So, they always look for volunteers, people who would like to help.
Sure.
That's why, there's small group of people which is trained on registration programs. And so
Right.
Kristen and I, we have a logins and we train, but
Sure.
they also
sure.
need people who help with other stuff.
Right. Right. We have Dick.
Dick is, they're
Yeah.
on schedule. He is.
Oh, we appreciate it, Dick. I know you've been putting the effort into it, and
Mhm.
it's much appreciated. Really is.
Well,
I
he
have the fun,
represents Board of Health very well.
Yeah.
I have the fun job. I get to help them get ready for schedule the second injection.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I also
That's
get
very important job.
It is. It is.
and in between, if I don't lose my voice, in between times, I get to make the packets that Kristen and Agnieszka hand out.
Aha.
We couldn't hand them all. You made so many of them today. We tried, but we couldn't.
So
You overloaded us.
there were two of us today. We made about 800 packets.
Mhm.
Wow.
No, it goes well. It goes really well. So
That's
we
great.
are
That's great.
very, very happy and pleased. And we have some ladies from the town hall helping, and Patrice
Yeah.
and another lady was there last week. So more people from Douglas is
Well,
showing.
that looks good for Douglas. That
Yeah.
looks good for us,
We
It's
have to
very-
support.
It's very important that, we certainly fill some slots there. We, plug some holes.
Yes.
so to
Because
speak.
it's not the Uxbridge clinic, it's our clinic too.
Right,
We're one
right.
of the first towns who joined with
Sure.
Uxbridge. So
Sure.
it serves our population and
That's right. That's right. Absolutely. Anybody else like to add or ask any questions, or are we all good?
I can say
Okay.
something. So
Oh,
I
go
just want to
ahead.
say, yes, that I requested an iPad for Kristen to the state
Uh-huh.
because her iPad is dying. I'm sorry, laptop, not iPad. It's dying.
Sure.
If it's approved, that would be great. She will get one. But in the case if they want to approve, I really feel like she needs a new laptop. With
Oh,
the
yeah.
setting the stickers, and she has no camera. She cannot join Zoom meetings through her laptop. So I'm just
All right.
saying this, just in case the state will say no to us, we have
Yep.
to think about it. I
Okay,
should
well,
know the 5th, May 5th, there's a meeting. I'm gonna
Okay.
join. And I
Okay.
see if they will approve it. If not, I will let you know, and we have to put this on list for Kristen. It's a must.
okay. I
Thank
don't know, we may have to, I wish I could, I keep thinking that I can just walk out the door here. I think, and Kristen can help me on this. Kristen, what do you think about not Sue, I'm sorry, Jean? What do you think about asking Jean about that?
Well, let's see what the state does.
Mhm.
All
'Cause
right.
They may.
The only thing I want to do is I want to, if I can be ahead of the curve a little bit, that's the better way to do it, don't you think? Or just wait to, how long are we gonna wait for the state to?
This week.
You know,
reply?
I should know May 5th. May 5th, there's a meeting, and this is when they do approve or reject. the
Okay,
request.
so we're right in the neighborhood. Okay, that's fine.
Yes. You know,
Okay,
this is just to have it in the back of your mind, just in case the state will say no to us. Because I
Okay.
requested, you know, they bought me a laptop. I
Uh-huh.
got through them. So they may say, oh, you just got one.
Oh, okay,
But yes, but this one I'm using and I'm having with me right now. But
Sure,
Kristen's is like dying, no camera. She cannot join Zooms.
yeah, no,
No
she's gotta have,
conferences. It's you know, it's a challenge to be in the
Sure.
office and join the meetings.
sure.
I have
Okay,
a question. So is that something you would have to give back at the end of?
No, it will stay with the office. You know, when I leave, the equipment stays for next nurse.
Yep.
Thanks.
what next, nurse?
Yep.
Don't talk like that.
No, I'm just answering the question.
Okay, we won't let you talk like that. Too bad.
Oh my.
Okay, we set to move ahead, folks. Okay, I'm gonna turn this over to Dick, transfer station. He's been putting a lot of effort into probably trying to redesign or hopefully improve the means of disposing up there. So Dick, if you want to, it's all yours.
Yeah, there are two chunks of the transfer station to talk about. One of them is we're going out for bids, and the other one is cost reduction. And the only one that I feel qualified to talk about is cost reduction. That's the one you want?
Yeah,
Are you able to hear me, Bob?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so I'm only going to talk cost reduction. I think
Okay, that's fine.
we need to talk about the other one also sometime.
Sure.
All right. Can you see this piece of paper? The one with a million pieces of numbers on it?
Yes.
All right. If you look at that, down at the lower right part of it on the side with all the numbers, we're looking at a payback if we do the compactors of about 2 years. And in a former life that I was in, if we had 3-year payback, we went for it every time. And we're talking 2 years, which is wonderful.
Yep.
So if we decided to do that and look on the back side of that sheet, which has less numbers on it, but those are the numbers that come out somewhere around $33,000 to $40,000 that we would have to invest in order to save the 2-year, get the 2-year payback. So if we don't do the $30,000 to $40,000 investment, then we don't get the compactors.
I
So
see.
we have 2 issues to deal with. One, do we want to do it? And the second one is, can we finance it?
Yeah.
Now, how does that change the layout? How much does that change the traffic direction, all that stuff?
Yep, you have in front of you this thing, which is a proposed layout, which.
Hold that up higher, Dick.
Now
Oh,
I
yep,
can't
yep.
see you.
Right.
You
But
should
you-
have that in your email.
Yeah, I'm looking for it right now. I just wanted to make sure it was the same
All right.
thing.
But Dick.
Yeah, you can put it back down now. That's fine.
Yeah, Dick and George and I talked about a new layout. And essentially, they would come in the same gate as they come in now, but instead of going up to the top of the mound with the shack up there, they would go in, and then there are the 2 new compactors they would encounter, which is one is for plastic and one is for cardboard, and the sequence does not matter. And the 2 current compactors for the rubbish would stay where they are. Then you would go out of there down to where the existing containers are for metals and glass and overflow plastic and overflow cardboard, paper, all of that.
So the open containers.
Open containers, yes. And then out the gate, it is currently locked.
Yeah.
So would you still, would you still drive up if you had to dump something in the?
Yes, you would. Yeah, you would.
You would have an option to go left or right or straight rather.
Yeah, you would come out. the way we're talking right now, we'd want to walk through this,
Yeah.
right? As a group, we want to walk through this. But the way George and Dick and I are talking, you go past the plastic cardboard compactors, past the garbage or rubbish compactors, and then you can make a right turn and go up to the shack, or you can make a left turn and go out.
So you could make a right turn going up to the shack or a left turn. It's
I
kind
don't
of,
think you,
the only thing is, I see a problem in that it's gonna be awfully congested down below, isn't it? The traffic,
Probably not any more than it is now.
no?
You still have to get to the open containers and get out of the place. And right now, we get to the open containers and then get to the trash compactors and then leave.
I don't think you can drive up the opposite way up there because you wouldn't be able to back up to that thing, right? You know,
I'm not sure that it would be as difficult as it sounds, but as I say, we have to, as a
yeah,
group,
we have to walk it.
we have to walk through it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen a lot of people back up and to wing around like that was designed to pull up and then back in,
Right.
you know, pretty easily for people. To swing around and try to back in there would be really hard for somebody. But that, not saying that gets a ton of use anyways, but
So basically that the 40 gallon, the open top containers, basically you're gonna move them out of where they are, is that correct?
The one for the plastic and cardboard, yes. But the others stay where they are.
Yeah,
There are two overflow empty, open containers that are currently in the middle of nowhere. They're by the steep slope, the steps that go up.
right,
yeah.
Those two containers would move over to where the current glass, tin, paper, cardboard, everything
I
else.
see, yeah,
I've shown them on this diagram, label them as new.
yeah, uh-huh,
And then, so the only container the only open top container would be the big one where you would dump things from the up top. The
There would be four.
four right there.
The two that are currently there,
Yeah.
and then move the two that are in the middle of nowhere off to the other
Off to
area.
the other side. Now, is that kind of like the only location that we can put those two recycling? So there's no way to add a compactor where the recycling stuff currently is?
Yes, you can do it out there, but you have electrical problems.
Just running everything out there?
Yeah, you do not know what's under the ground.
So-
yeah, but that's not a big problem.
Okay,
Because we could, you can run your electrical line, you can run just a foot below the surface. And you can bring it up. I mean, they can cut the pavement easy enough and repatch it.
right.
I mean, if that's a possibility and it makes it easier to for the movement of the vehicles, it's something to look at anyway.
I agree.
Maybe like you say, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, I don't have it in front of me, but what are the ones that get the most volume?
Cardboard
Yeah.
And that was
cardboard
one of
for
the ones
sure.
that would be moved.
and plastics right behind it. There are two plastics
Yeah.
and three cardboard.
I know what you're doing. I mean, we're really pushing to add a couple compactors, and that's a great idea. But we
I think we
can't
need to.
jeopardize what we have too. So,
Well, so we would consolidate, right? So instead of having 3 cardboard containers, we would only have the compactor cardboard container,
right.
right? And
right.
instead of having 3 plastics, we would be creating more space on the recycling side.
Right,
We'd have 4 less bins over there.
Yeah.
right.
So I feel like that would open it up considerably to be able to put a compactor over there. Like, I mean, if running the electrical was the real hiccup, and changing everything, then I would think maybe we should look at running the electrical where
Yeah.
the recycling bins are and putting the two
Yeah.
compactors over there, if possible.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
That way-
like Dick said, we don't know what's under the ground, that's for sure.
Right.
But I don't think that, I don't think that it's impossible.
No, I mean, the worst case is we
We hit
find
something.
that septic line or something, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
Yeah, there is a water hydrant that's being fed from the town water supply that runs right across that yard.
I'd
Yeah.
imagine that's gotta be 4 feet down though, right, Bob? Would water be, water?
The
would be
water line has got to be at least 4 feet, yeah.
Right, other
It has
below
to
the
be-
cross line.
But you know what? That doesn't mean it is.
No, it doesn't.
No. Um,
Right.
Dick, what I'd like to do sometime, as soon as I get healed up here, maybe walk through it with you.
Okay,
I would like to too. Yeah, I would like to be
Yeah.
there.
And Corey or whoever else wants to walk through it, that's fine. But, we should all kind of get a better idea of what the plan is, or, maybe, you never know. I mean, somebody else might have a good idea too about positioning these, what do I want to call them? Containers.
I mean, I'm certainly in favor of this change. I mean, I think we need to. I think the 2-year payout is a great thing. And I think the fact
Yeah.
that,
Oh, yeah.
that
Yeah.
it's gonna consolidate trips over the road. I mean, it's gonna,
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's a huge improvement.
Yeah,
I just think we need to really look at disrupting the total traffic flow and like you say,
Right.
making that's a lot of movement over there, just from one
right.
compactor plastic to a cardboard to a trash bin to more
Yes, it
recycling
is, yeah.
stuff to an
Yeah.
open top to maybe go out above it and then
Yeah.
have to swing around to back into that
yeah,
container up top.
What I want to do too is I want to get John involved next door to see if he can help out with the utilities. Get a backhoe in there, kind of feel his way around, see if there's anything in the pathway that we want to run the electrical line.
what if we
Like I
got,
say-
what if we
What's
got
that?
dig safe in there?
I'm sorry?
What if we got dig safe in there?
Oh, you would have to.
Oh,
before you
dig safe.
break
Yeah,
ground.
well, the trouble with dig safe is if you don't know where the lines are, in other words, they don't know where the lines are because they had to, when they build the damn thing, they have to report the lines going in. And nobody recorded it.
Right. So they gotta go find them. I mean,
So-
they'll find them, but they'll
Yeah, I
find
mean,
them. Yeah.
Well, that's it. I mean, you've got to get equipment in there to dig and carefully to find the lines.
You probably have to call dig safe, Bob, before you even break ground.
You're supposed to, yes. You're supposed to.
So they
But
John
but
would
that's not
probably
going to go
want-
over too big. That's what I'm saying
Yeah.
with dig safe in the town. So I think we owe it to Dick to kind of help him out here because he's
Yep.
put a lot of time and effort.
Oh, I think
Um,
we need to. Yeah.
Yeah, I think, like I say, I'm kind of tied up right now. I have a few more weeks that I'm going to be tied up here, but
Okay.
after that, I'm certainly willing to help you out, Dick, any way I can.
Also, this project is gonna take some time.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
In
yeah.
the meantime, while things are a mess,
Yeah.
how are we gonna handle that as far as traffic and things go?
Well,
Has there been any thought to that?
I mean, that's another good point. Have you given any thought to that, Dick?
We still have to receive trash,
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, I think we do it in stages and we do it on odd days. We dig on Mondays, we pour concrete on Mondays. Tuesday, we're back in business. Wednesday, we go do the next step.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, there may be days where like a contractor wants to be there all week and do some work, or, if he lines up this job for us, he might not have another job that he can jump to on a Tuesday and Thursday. And then,
well, that would have to be part of the bid. I mean, whatever we put
Right.
together as a bid.
yeah, he's gonna have to work around some things for sure.
Yeah, well, that's going to be part of it, yeah.
And when does it What time of day is it open?
What type of what?
What time of day?
Oh, time of day?
7 to 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 7 to 4.
Maybe
mean-
it would also be easier too to put the least, like move maybe like a few of the least used like compactors in that area that's a little bit more out of the way. Because
Right.
then less people would be going over there and it would be easier for people to turn around than everybody going over there.
Yeah, there is room to move containers out of the way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, we could, I'm sure a contractor is gonna have those temporary chain link fences if they need to box anything off or anything, a hole or something, they'll plug it up and
Yeah.
do that right.
I'm not too concerned about that. Because, you know, I mean, it's like any other job. You quote the job, you give a bid, and they have to take into consideration all possible things that could happen. I mean, that's just part of the bid.
So what's the first, our first step would be to get approval for funds, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So like, I think, do we need to make a motion to do that, or can we just go after that
I'm gonna talk to the
That has to go
building.
to town meeting.
town meeting?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna talk to the building inspector too, see what he might say
All right, are we on the agenda for spring
for spring.
Not For
town
the,
meeting?
not,
This? No,
not for this.
can we get on for September?
Yeah,
Well,
probably September.
But we still have to do a contract.
Yeah,
By
we
June
do. Yeah.
All right, so, so as far as the expansion or the add-on here with the compactors, in order to get us on the agenda for September town meeting, what do we need to do to make this, to make
I think
that?
we
go
need-
forward?
To know how much it's gonna be around.
Yeah, we have
So-
to do a guesstimate.
So Dick has that as 40,000, right, Dick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it itemized, fairly itemized, or is that just a roundabout?
Oh, no, it's itemized.
Okay, so if we have an itemized idea of cost and we say it's in the $40,000 range, what is our next step to get on the agenda?
I'll have to find out from Jean exactly what we need
Yeah,
to
Gene will know.
commit it. Yeah.
All right, let's do that. I mean, I think we should. I mean, I don't know. If we need to make a motion, we can do it at the next meeting, but I think we need to, I mean, I think this is a great thing to do. And I think we need to do it. We just need to look at the logistics of it maybe as a group and talk a little bit more about the layout. And maybe that's the layout it ends up being, you know, after we all go over there and walk it. But we definitely need to look at that. Everybody, like Dick said, if we all go over there and we walk it, that's probably the thing to do. So
Yeah.
once Bob is feeling a little more mobile, then we'll.
Should be in a couple weeks. I can see myself going up there. But
Yeah, let's not rush it. We got till September town.
not
meeting.
tonight. Not tonight.
You don't want to run over there quick. Oh, boy. Yeah. So, all
But
right.
anyway,
I mean, let's do it. I think we need to do the steps so that we get on September town meeting.
right. I was working with Bill Cundiff on this too. And then he retired. I mean, he left us and that kind of left us hanging there. But he was very knowledgeable about the operations and how the operations go on in the town too. He was very helpful, but now,
Yeah, he's been around a while.
yeah.
Been around a while.
So that's why I was gonna speak to the building inspector. He might know. He's a pretty smart guy. He's a plumber.
Well, those plumbers, huh?
Bob, one thing,
Yeah,
I put together a packet of all of the drawings and prints that I could find relative to the transfer station that appear to be relevant to this move.
right.
And Bill was going to make a copy of it, but Bill left, so he never made a copy. Kristen has the originals.
Right.
So if the building inspector needs to
I
see
know,
something,
it
it's
kind
there.
of, it kind of left us high and dry, but we'll get it together and do what we have to do.
And I'm saying that there is a set,
So I'll let,
there's a, Bob, there's a complete set of drawings if the building inspector wants to see them. That's my point.
Good.
oh, okay. Well, we can do that.
All right.
Okay,
So
any other questions about this or anything else to add? Okay, what I'm gonna do is, when I get to feeling a little bit better, I'll give you guys a call, give you notice. I'll send out a notice and we can get together and march through the transfer station. Make believe we're driving.
Okay, that sounds good.
Sounds good. Okay. All right. We ready to move on here?
Yes,
Okay. This is old business, new business.
Actually,
Anything?
Something.
But,
Go ahead, Kristen.
so we need to do something about the bid, because we need to have them opened and pick someone before June 30th.
Oh, you're talking about the,
Solid waste.
yeah, okay, okay. So that has to be done before when?
Well, it ends June 30th.
Oh, it ends June 30th. Okay.
So I know Dick wrote some, and I think I sent it to everybody.
Yeah.
The ideas or changes.
Okay.
Are we just gonna use the same thing and just,
Well, are we gonna actually put it out to bid? Is that what we're doing?
unless, I don't know, unless you want to keep BP for another year?
Waste Management sent in a proposal.
They have a proposal?
Yeah, Kristen should have had it.
When did they send that?
Yes.
Do you know when they sent it, Dick?
Yeah. This week. Last week. A
Last
week
week.
in. Last week. And it's from Ed Basic.
Oh, I didn't think I opened that yet. I think I just got that this week.
Yes, it was sent, I think, on Friday.
Oh, yeah, I didn't open it yet today.
Okay.
Do you want me to just forward it? I'll just forward this to everybody.
Yeah, you can do that, but again, I'm gonna probably once I heal up a little bit here, I can get up there and maybe hopefully we can sit down and look at it and really come up with something. Well, we have to come up with something before June, whatever.
Yeah, that puts us 2 meetings away, right? So we need to have
Yeah.
this ironed out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And then we need to make a decision. I mean, 2 meetings isn't a lot of time. to
no, it
make a
isn't.
decision.
It isn't. Well, my school is ending right now, so I'm gonna have some time, so I'll be able to do that. Maybe Dick and I can knock heads together and help out.
Yeah,
Whatever
what
I
kind
can
of
do.
things, Dick, what kind of things were you thinking about changing on the current bid that we had?
One of the things in item number 1, it's listed as a 1.5 horsepower motor. It's a typo. It should be 15. 1.5 won't hack it.
Yeah, one, yeah,
Oh,
okay. Well, I
Good
would
catch.
think so, yeah, with that
Good
kind of a,
Not me being.
thank you, Kristen.
yep,
And also, the containers were listed as painted brown. And
yeah.
I just changed that to a color consistent with the other containers. I mean, frankly, I don't care if it's purple with pink polka dots. Well, I might, but you get my point.
Yeah, I don't care the color.
yeah,
Could be
red,
green.
maroon, green, brown. I don't think I don't think we need that.
No,
And then there's another sentence which says the contractor must repair or replace all compactor sensors located in the guard shack. And I just changed that by adding when required.
yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, good one.
And essentially that was it.
Yeah, those are fine. I mean, I think, and we're gonna have to add on to this once we have this recycling thing done in a.
now,
Right.
does anybody else want to get involved in this, bidding, this quote? I know you're busy, Corey. I know that you're full-time school. That kind of ties you up. Emily, I don't know if you're interested, but if not, that's okay. That's fine. You work far away. I understand that.
Yeah.
So Dick and I could probably pound away at that.
I mean, I can certainly help review things.
Yeah, yeah.
In the
Well-
evening.
Well, we'll keep you in the loop. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, we actually sit down, get together on this, you know? Yeah. But no, we'll keep you in the loop. We'll keep everybody in the loop. for sure. But we've got to get this done. This is
Yeah,
something we have to
so
do.
what needs to happen? So you guys are gonna review and modify slightly the bid itself?
Yeah, yeah. And then we're gonna have to advertise it. We're
Right.
gonna have to advertise it and then go from there. If
Okay.
we only have one bidder, then
Well, that makes
that's it.
easy. Right. Easy
That's it.
decision.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you think of timeline? I mean, you obviously can't do too much still. for a
Well,
few
I think
weeks.
I can put some time into it this month because you know, I can get around pretty good. Hopefully in 2 weeks I'll be able to get around real good.
Is there any rules as to how long it has to be listed before we close the bid or?
No,
anything
I
like
mean, it has to be listed. I think, you know, like any quote, they list it for, is it a week or 3 days or something? You know, I don't know.
I don't remember.
that? So just thinking timeline wise, if this current contract is up January or June 30th,
Yeah,
that would mean that we would want to have our new contract kind of settled the week prior, probably, right? Not the last day.
right. This is why we want to jump on it this month.
Because
Right.
if you're gonna switch out, if you get rid of BP, they're gonna take all
Yeah.
their stuff.
Yeah, yeah. They're gonna
Yeah,
have
that's
to
a
switch
big one.
everything out. Yeah.
That's a big deal if that happens.
All right. Well, is everybody okay with that?
Yep,
As
I'm
far
good
as
with you
Dick
two.
and I working on it? Huh?
Yep, absolutely.
Bob,
Okay.
you're homebound and I'm not. I could be at your house.
What's that?
You are homebound and I am not, so I can be at your house and we can talk as soon as you want.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to be in my house because I've got screaming birds.
It's okay. I'll bring the oil can.
Okay, so give me a couple weeks there, Dick, and we'll get together for sure.
Okay,
Okay?
yeah.
I'm putting it down in my book right now.
A couple weeks that'll give. I mean, I assume you guys sit down for an hour. You're gonna hash out the bid. It's not gonna
Probably,
be
probably.
that big of a thing. I mean, it's
No,
already.
it isn't. Because we have the old contract too,
Right.
you know?
Right.
So it should, like you say, it shouldn't be that big a deal. And
No, it should go pretty quick. And then once you guys finalize it, I mean, I don't know.
Right.
If we need to vote on it before it goes.
well, I'm gonna have to run that by Matt, I think.
I would imagine we probably need one more meeting before it gets posted.
Yeah, yeah.
So if we had the bid all finalized by the next meeting, then we could vote on it, make a motion to whatever, run it, and then it could run for 2 weeks or whatever it has to.
Right,
That would
right.
put us, when would our next meeting be? May something?
Well, we may as well go right to that.
We could do it like the second week of May. That way it pushes us and gives us a little more time after that to have the bid. You know, that
Yep.
would give us like a month and a half.
Yeah, because
Wow.
they've got to take, you know, they need at least a week. Once it's advertised, they need at least a week to put their figures together, you know?
Right. Right. So that puts us June, beginning of June. And so we would want it ready to be out by June 1st, right? I mean,
Right.
Yeah,
the
So
latest.
we can do that. We can do that. We can
Maybe
do
the
that.
third week of May we could meet. I mean, May's next week. So maybe
Yeah,
the third week of May.
Yeah, sure. I tell you what I'd like to do is I'd like to meet in the town hall.
Me too. Next
So
meeting.
we can really hash it out because this is not going to do it.
No, I would prefer that. I was hoping even today. I went
Yeah.
to a economics development meeting at the town
Uh-huh.
hall in the main room there a
Yeah.
couple weeks ago. And
well, I'll have to see if it's open because they can only have one at a time in there.
you're right. Right.
So you
maybe
want-
check.
Is there anything that Kristen can be doing? Like how long does it take to get it posted? Who does the posting? How long does it have to be posted? When's
I
it?
haven't done it in 4 years. I don't remember. Like Bill helped me with the last one.
Oh, great.
Well, look, why don't we do this? We'll put this thing together as soon as we can, right? And I can present it to Matt. Matt will know.
Right. So we should probably shoot for the 17th for a day. The 10th, the 17th puts us 3 weeks away from now at least.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
That
we don't want to
sounds
have a
good.
meeting in 2 weeks, but so 3 weeks would probably be good.
Yeah,
So maybe we can get the meeting room for the 17th, Kristen. You can try that.
Yep, so I'm on vacation that week, but that's the one day I am working.
Oh,
So that's good, I guess.
yeah.
Let's make it a
That's
long
good,
one.
I guess.
Yeah, that's good, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I guess, I mean,
Oh, actually, I'm not working that day. I take that back.
oh, bummer. Well, we could
Um,
probably
Maybe we
do
could
the
even try
24th.
for-
do you need me there?
No, no,
I
I
mean, we
mean-
always need you there.
Yeah,
no, you take it off. Go ahead. No.
But we could meet the 24th too. We could move it over the next week. I mean,
that's
Yeah.
close, but you could if we could get it all together then.
Yeah, yeah.
if it could be done right, like ready to put in the paper or wherever.
Well,
the
why don't
24th.
we, like, I'll help too, like, we'll try and get it done way before that and then, I don't know.
Yeah, if we just have a quick meeting, I mean, even if you're not there, Kristen, we just have a quick meeting just to
Yeah, it doesn't have to be that long. I mean,
finalize that even.
I don't think it's gonna be a big issue. We can do that in a week. It'll be done.
Yeah. Yeah,
All
I
we have
mean,
to do is, we just have to get a date as to when we're gonna get together and look this over. And then we'll submit it.
because if you meet on the 17th and I have to advertise it in certain
Yeah.
places, I'm not gonna be there that week to do that.
Right.
I'll be there the next week. I'll be there the next week, but
Well, we
that
could
should be
meet
all right. We've run later than this before.
So let's meet the 24th then. Is that okay?
That's the spirit.
Yeah. Sorry, the 24th?
Want to shoot for that one? See if the meeting room's open.
Yeah,
Sure.
all right.
That gives Bob an extra week.
Yeah, now,
We can
let's
have
hurry
it
up.
all. Yeah,
Let's hurry up before I fall asleep, okay?
Yeah. So I'll try and get the meeting room. Yeah, all right. If I'm having a problem, I'll let you guys know tomorrow. We'll pick another day.
Okay.
Okay.
I do have one thing to add. Are we in old new business or?
We are now.
Okay. I know we have to wrap it up because of the other meeting. So I just wanted to say on Saturday night, I think it was around 6, I drove by Soldiers Field and I noticed a game was going on. I don't know, Corey, do you still deal with the games a lot and go to them?
Yeah. Yep.
I just noticed there was like so many people sitting so close to each other along the fence, and a lot of them didn't look like they were wearing masks. So it was just something I observed as I drove.
I'll check
by.
next time I go down there and see if the signage is still up and everything.
Yeah,
But I can put an email out to Nick, the president, and
that would be good.
just mention it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, any other questions? We have to make a date for our next meeting. That's about it.
The 24th.
24th, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to add the fact that I appreciate you guys chipping in, helping me out the past month or so. I've been out of commission for a while, but Corey, I have to thank you for stepping in. Appreciate that very much. And the rest of you guys are awesome. That's all I can say. So let's keep up the good work and we'll get this done.
Right. Sounds good, Bob. Hopefully you're up and at 'em in no time, huh?
Will do. Okay, folks, are we ready to adjourn?
I'll make
Do
a
we have a
motion.
motion? Do we have a motion?
So made.
Second.
Okay. Meeting is
Okay.
adjourned. Okay, meeting is adjourned.
Bye,
Motion
everybody.
approved.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.